I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big jobs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerge victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's noted in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the jets. The coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just trying not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on, smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this a jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad beat pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more desto. Hit your throw and I'ma catch those. Mexican, don't make pesos. Hit your sauce, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, like them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Ay, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the pig skin when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, count it up. Ay, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Ay, she want it like me, cause her lame, she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, like them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts, whole team counting, that's a big number.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog. This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People wanna know where Mace, Posse, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we
First opened back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the New Orleans Saints. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a...
Sheldon Rankins on the stop. It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
So just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones. His first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. You talk about explosion plays. There's one pretty much right out of the gate.
And now they get to ride a wave of emotion, momentum, everything. Just as you described, right out of the gate. Big sprint, touchdown. They're excited. But on the other side, they've got to guard against a major letdown because they hit them right in the gut with that one. And now you start to question yourself a little bit when you give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback. It comes out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go now. 18 Gator. Topper.
Watch out. Switch.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
At the 44-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. A give to Kamara running right. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Come on, set. 15 line. 15 line.
Quit talking about it
And go. 54. Five.
Watch 54. Watch 54.
Hey, watch your legs.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
You got tight. You got tight right there.
Check 9. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
From the gun, Martinez. And that's caught by Smith. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 37. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. A Saints first down there on a gain of 11. That may be a sneak peek on this opening drive of what this young rookie can showcase, his legs.
And normally, as you start a game, you're just thinking, can he get the snap? Can he hand off? Can he just execute? Instead, he doesn't waste any time on wrapping another dimension to his game, showing off those wheels, and picking up some nice yardage.
Got it.
44. Mike. 40.
Recon. 132 fighter.
Shoot.
Snap.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Get it.
Here's Kamara off the draw. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard.
Protect yourself,
He was
man.
taken down at the 10-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the Packers' 10-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
10 Lobo.
2nd and 9 now. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards on the play, and they're going to have a third down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara, his first touchdown of the new season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Lutz with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. 30, 20, 10. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
14, Saints 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touch. And it comes out to the 25-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up first and 10.
Under 10. Ready.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. On the ground, Kamara. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Check the backer.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10.
Let's make these babies cry on the way back home. Check 52. Lee Griffin.
Now a handoff here to his running back. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Check. Shoot.
On second down, it's Hines. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
61, matchbox lights. Hey, box drop, box drop. He's checking. Crash. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Now.
Martinez now looking to throw on second down. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
The Saints on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 9. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Bravo. Kill. Check 31. Shift. SOS.
Here's Martinez. From the gun, he'll throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, PI gives them the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really be demoralizing.
22 jet bomber. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Hey,
Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. And if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Yeah.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 without the 4. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 4-yard line.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. To throw on second down, Martinez. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. From 4 yards out, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't.
And this will be caught at the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Throwing is Rodgers. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So now the Packers turn things over to the special teams crew. They're on for the field goal try. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they take a 17-14 lead. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Looking here for Smith down, and got his man complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 32 on the play.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great, let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he's got this down to the 35. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Kevin King coming up from the secondary to make the play. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
down. 60 outlaw.
Come on, fellas.
And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Here we go, D. Get off the field. Mike 5, Mike 5.
Yeah.
Now Martinez operating from the gun. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And out of bounds right around the 20. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit, and that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up, and make those throws, and he did that.
Hey, Charlie.
2nd and 6. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath. Nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Kill.
Go.
Switch. Quick the edge. Come.
Now.
Operating from the gun. Martinez looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Shelton. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down.
Let's go, defense. Here we go.
Watch safety creep. Protein spill.
Chance. Check 43.
Get it.
They'll run forward with Hines. And he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this 1st half of play.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Bring it.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. And that'll set them back 5. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, this from 34. And Lutz puts this one through. And that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. So they're able to make things level just before half and also leave very, very little time on the clock.
And I love the way that you phrased that. Brought a little soccer into it, and that's really apropos considering they just kicked a field goal to tie things up.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. Nope. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'd be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan showing you.
They run it again with Kamara. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the third down stop.
Smith. 54. Mike 54.
Martinez from the gun, he'll throw. And that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And that'll skip out of bounds inside the 20 at the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing again on second down. Rodgers is going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Adams hauling it in from Rodgers. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old, reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, you're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Tackle there by Alex Anzalone.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On second down, it's Pollard, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
Early down steps will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
25, check 25, check 25.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And Adams has it, complete. Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Pick it up. 44's the mic. 44's mic. Check, check.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
Check. Check hot route. Hot, hot.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Slam, slam, slam.
To throw is Martinez. To throw on third down. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
Right there. 54 Mike. Check the outs, check the outs, check the outs. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Hey, watch the slant.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now the football is going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line.
319.
Hey, I'm coming. Check 3.
Hey, box truck.
Rodgers now on first down. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point splits the uprights. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down. It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. On 1st down, Hines. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there, good for a Saints 1st down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, Zoo. Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4. On the ball. 54 is Mike, 54 is Mike. Check, watch 54, watch 54. You don't want none. Give me it, pick up the ball. Check! Get it.
Looking to throw. Martinez. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And this one complete to Smith. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 34-yard line. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. A pretty good-looking run there on 1st down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Martinez now to throw on 2nd down. Throw left side complete. That's Shelton. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 7 yards there and a 1st down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
This quarterback now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Kyle Fuller there defensively.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Army. 6-6, bullet high. Tighten up.
Back to the ground, it's Kamara. And they'll get him down right around the 16. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Check 13. Check 13.
Here's Martinez operating from the gun. And that will be incomplete.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Martinez throwing on 4th down. His throw caught at about the 5. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. But correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big... And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Nyheim Hines, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are back within a single score. Lutz good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means...
And now look at him go! And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers! Aaron Jones, his 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Packers pick it up. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
91 in the money. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. The Packers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Got it.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Mike, 44, Mike, 44.
Yeah. You don't want... Go.
44 is the Mike.
Protein spill.
I'm coming. Back.
Hustle.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. That's going to set them back 5 yards. The delay of game backs them up 5, 1st and 15.
Fofo's the Mike. Mike's Fofo. Hey, watch the slant.
Roll out.
Watch the slant. Kill. Check three. Joker.
Back to throw. Martinez. Being chased out left. He'll try and run it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty.
Set. Squeeze. 30 base.
Shift. Watch the
Smoke.
44 is the Mike. Drop deep. Switch. Check.
2nd and 1. He's got Smith here. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 22 yards there, a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Running with Kamara. Able to slither by. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd
Mike
and 9.
No chance. Hey, watch it. Hatchet.
Shoot.
Martinez looking to throw on 2nd down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Hey, team 6.
Let's go, defense. It's our time. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike. Here we go, D. Here I come again.
80 weapons.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Deuce.
They go.
To throw is Martinez from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive. Okay. About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
Pilot, 64, weak.
44 is the Mike. 44.
Hey, Haywood.
44 is the Mike. 44 is Mike. Check. Tackles. Watch out. Switch.
Secret.
On 4th down, Martinez. Open man is Michael Thomas. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down.
8 read.
Ringo.
Hey, box drop.
First down.
Mike,
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
You got nothing. 44.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas.
Let's go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. the practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great